Hey guys, there's nothing worse than getting fine construction dust in parts of the house that you're not working in. In this look back video review, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Zipwall Dust Containment System. Now, I reviewed the system about 5 or 6 years ago. I think it was about that, maybe even more. And at that time, I looked at the Zipwall 4-Pack Plus, and then I later expanded and looked at the foam rails and some other things. Since then, I've grown my Zipwall system to include additional types of poles, foam rails, washable sheet walls, and magnetic doors. So let's go back in time to see what a younger, better looking Rob had to say about Zipwall.
Hey guys, Rob Robillard from A Concord Carpenter, and I'm about to start a remodeling project in this bathroom behind me. The key is I want to set up a plastic dust containment wall to keep the dust out of this bedroom. My client is still using the house and still using this bedroom. You know, as a remodeling contractor for over 18 years, probably the biggest concern of clients is dust. There's nothing worse than getting that phone call from a client saying they want you to professionally clean the rest of their house, or worse, have a specialist come and clean your baby grand piano. So how do you deal with this? Well, you should follow best practices when you're dealing with dust containment. We want to keep the dust in the work zone, not in the rest of the house. One of the things I do, amongst many different strategies, is I use a product from Zipwall, and it's basically a dust containment wall. Recently they came out with a foam rail. It's Zipwall's foam rail. And the beauty of this, it allows you to continuously seal for 12 feet, top and bottom, plastic along the ceiling and along the floor. The best thing about this, it allows you to quickly set it up. A monkey could do it. It's simple and it's effective. Okay, now we have the barrier up, and what I want to do now is just tweak it. I'm going to tighten the plastic a little bit, and there's a couple of gaps here. I want to close those gaps, and simply just sliding the foam rail over to make sure I have continuous coverage on both sides. So now I know that the plastic is sealed tight along the bottom with the foam rail. I'm going to tighten them up a little bit, tighten the plastic. Anywhere where you might have a little gap or maybe some crown molding or baseboard, you still want to put some tape around. In order to ensure a complete dust-free environment, I'm going to use foam rails and I'm going to tape those areas. Then you know you're good to go. The whole point of taping in the foam rails is you have a bulletproof, zero-fail system. You keep the dust in the work zone and you keep your client happy.
Well, I guess that was before gray hair, right? All right, so back then, I was impressed with how lightweight the telescoping aluminum poles were. Now, Zipwall containment system poles are made of anodized aluminum, makes them durable and lightweight. They're about 1.8 pounds each. In fact, 4 poles and the carrying bag weigh less than 9 pounds. So that's still true today, and most importantly, all the poles and the springs and the twists have held up. They're still functioning today. I also told you that they were easy to set up, and you could set them up in a matter of seconds. A simple counterclockwise twist of the inner poles allows the poles to slide easily and enable you to quickly make adjustments to the poles. One interesting note is the weight on the poles. What they'll hold depends on the strength of the person tightening them. What I mean by that is, on average, most folks will twist the poles tight enough that it can hold about 60 to 80 pounds. However, a lot of folks don't realize that with a stronger twist, you can get up to 110 pounds of holding things up. All right, lastly, I told you that I tested the Zipwall poles on different ceiling materials. The system still does that today. It works great on plaster, drywall, textured, popcorn, or suspended ceilings. And yes, I did say suspended ceilings. All right, so did we get it right? Yes, we did. Time and frequency of use are great measures to product's quality. We've all agreed on that. So let's talk about what's not held up or failed over time. The first thing would be the carry bags. They're just canvas bags, little duffel bags. I've blown out every Zipwall bag that I get, and I've ordered replacements. I continue to blow them out. The poles store in my tool trailer, and I'm guessing that the braking and the acceleration, the poles slide against the ends of the bag, the end panel, and they blow it out during transport. Additionally, most of my bag's carry straps have snapped and broken off. And I'm guessing that's my fault because I packed them full of the gills. Just I put everything in them. All right, the second thing that has failed is the foam rails. I've had 2 foam rails tear over 5 years. Not a bad record, actually, 5 years of use. Some of that I can see as a result of the foam maybe getting pinched or torn with everything else in the bags and getting thrown around. The plastic non-skid plates, the attachments. I've had several of the female portion of those non-skid plates break over time. It's just plastic, it's cold out, it's cold in the trailer, and if they bang against things. Bottom line is I don't typically use the skid plates anymore, I use the foam rails. And the last thing is the zipper doors. I stopped using the zipper doors the day the magnetic door became available, and I tried it out. I haven't had one long-term job where the zippers haven't failed. They're tough. So do yourself a favor, spend the money, it's pricey, get a magnetic door, and you will not be disappointed. All right, so the last question you all want to know, would I buy the Zipwall system today knowing everything I've experienced? Hell yeah, I would. It's a great system. As a remodeling contractor, I've learned early on that learning how to control remodeling dust and keeping it out of that non-remodeled portion of the house, remodeling in place, the client's home, is more important sometimes than the quality of your work. People notice if you're messy. The system makes me a hero with my clients. It shows that I care about their house and I take my work seriously. And that's important, guys. That's part of your business plan. The Zipwall system is a flexible option that accommodates all different size spaces and openings and multiple applications, all without damaging the space. So, guys, that's it. That's this look back for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. We need your support, and most importantly, hit that notification bell right there. We'll see you next time here at Toolbox Buzz.